Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so a couple plays for you guys today. Yesterday we went 1-1. We lost our Xavier play. Good finish to the game. They were very, very close, but ultimately I couldn't make up for a terrible, terrible first half. 3-point shooting was atrocious. Rebounding not much better. So anyways, they made a surge at the end, but too little, too late. Presbyterian, we did pick that one up. Looked like we were going to cruise to an easy win and then got scary in the second half, but they did hold on, got that done. So 1-1 there. Overall for the day, guys, we finished 4-5, down less than a unit. But again, yesterday was about, for us, meltdowns, okay? So not talk about the Xavier game, but we had multiple games where we had double-digit leads just evaporate. Duquesne, definitely one of them. There was a lot, and it was disappointing. However, in the end of the day, managed to get some nice wins at the end. NBA team total, full unit play, Seattle in hockey, we had them under 2.5 goals. That came in. And the funny thing is, out of all of the bets yesterday, so we won 4, we lost 5. And you would think that out of those 5 losses, you'd key in and say, okay, that was a bad bet, that was a bad bet. We had value. However, here's the interesting thing. My Seattle play, I took Seattle under 2.5. Okay, had to lay minus 125 on that. So we took them under 2.5. And going back through it, that was my worst play. And that was a game that won. And it wasn't that I shouldn't have, necessarily made that play. I think there was a better option, even though you had to pay more juice. Okay. You could have bet Dallas minus 200. I know a lot of people say, oh, now you're talking about laying minus 200. Well, this is much less risky. But there's very, very few scenarios, okay, where Dallas isn't getting 2 goals, okay? And that's what we ultimately need Seattle to get, is 2 goals. And I think going back and looking at this, I did probably, even though you're laying more juice, and I know it's hard for people to wrap their head around, when it comes down to probability and percentages, and that's what we're talking about when we're talking about value, the Dallas money line bet was a better bet than betting Seattle under 2.5, and possibly you could argue maybe just betting them in regulation. So there's probably a few different ways that were better to play that bet. So even though the bet won, okay, and it did have value, so I don't know if we classify it as necessarily being a bad bet. I just think there was better options available. So, it's funny. Some days that happens. Some days you can look at games you lost and say, you know what, that was a bad bet. And look, every once in a while you have a day like today where my worst bet, in my opinion, games lost, but in my opinion, my worst bet was a game we ended up winning, of all things. So anyways, it's important to go back over your games, have a look at it. Definitely disappointed in Xavier. I like that one. And you know what? There was times in which I, was pretty close to calling that for a 2-unit play. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad, we just left it as a high 1-unit play. But definitely disappointed with how they came out in that game. And the fight they put up in the second half is how I expected them to play a basketball game. But when you only play one half of a game, you're not going to win very often in any sport. So for today, guys, here's what we got for you. I have a hockey play and a college basketball play. Hockey, this year, we are now 21 wins and 4 losses for the year, which is insane. 21 wins, 4 losses. I got a hockey play for you guys. I have 3 more hockey plays in Masterclass. I get a favorite, I got an underdog, and I get a team total. So variety. 5 additional college basketball plays, and then 1 more NBA play, which again is a team total. Won our team total yesterday, so we're going for 2 team totals in a row. If you're interested, guys, benderwins.com. It's $99 a month, gets you my full card every single day, plus all the Masterclass educational videos. We were going for 5 straight wins yesterday. Like I said, we lost less than a unit. So it was a disappointing way with all those games blowing up, but that means we just get to start a brand new streak today. A lot of value out there, so I think we will. All right. Starting off, guys, we're going to go with the New York Rangers minus 120. Okay, so we're going to take the New York Rangers minus 120 as they continue their West Coast trip. I got 5 system indicators on the Rangers. Nice, solid system indicators. And most of the system indicators in hockey, surprise, surprise, are overperforming this season. Okay, so they're very much overperforming. And in the flip side, we look at college basketball, and some of those systems are underperforming. Okay, it had been a long time since I mentioned the college basketball super system, right? Y'all remember that? Yes. Hitting over 65, almost 70%. And then that, dropped right off. Okay. So, something I always keep an eye on, looking at it, probably at least every few days, if not daily. And, hockey, the exact opposite. Okay. We got hockey systems here that historically, these systems coming in 63, 62, 65, 66, and 63%. So those are phenomenal systems on their own. And only one of those systems is lagging behind this year. One of those systems hitting 59% this year. The rest of them, 68, 69, 73, and 69%. Okay, so you can make the argument that, look, variance is due. Okay, it has a tendency of showing up when you're outperforming your systems, and same thing when you're underperforming. Typically finds a way to even out. Above and beyond all the systems out there, guys, I like the Rangers. Okay, I like the Rangers in this spot. Bit of a public play. Okay, steam on both sides, very mixed. Steam and reverse line move on San Jose. We got 2 steam bets on the Rangers. So I like the Rangers in this spot. Yes, on the road, San Jose been playing pretty good, but yeah, I definitely have an edge here for the Rangers. So hopefully, we'll get a win, keep our record going in hockey, 1 unit on that. Next play, and I took the liberty of not writing down these game numbers for you, so I will find that right now. Bear with me for 1 second. I always like to give the game numbers out on here. I should be able to find this fairly quickly. There we are. Game number is 8-3-7. We're going to bet a half unit on Rice plus 8. Half unit on Rice plus 8. Literally, well, you can check the Steam time if you have Sports Insight. I was literally giving this out, just finished writing it down, and literally just as I go to hit record, I hear ding, and it pops up, and sure enough, there is Steam bet on Rice. So do I want to see that Steam? Absolutely not. We're betting them. We're firing at will. We lost half a point of value. The line went from 8.5 down to 8. Still think, it's a good solid play. It falls within the half unit range. It'd be a high end half unit play. Okay. So, I talk about sometimes we got high end 1 unit play where it's not quite 2. This is a high end half unit play. But it still does fall in the category of half unit. Okay. And, that's pretty much it for today. With that one, guys, Rice, I got three nice system indicators on it. One of those system indicators talk about overperformings coming in at 69% this year. However, it's only a 57% lifetime system. Now, when I say only 57%, okay, when we talk about sports bettors making a career, a living off 54 to 56%, and now I talk about a system here that's coming in at 57%, well, that's over 2,200 games. 2,200 games. That's significant, okay? Hit 57% over that. It's very, very strong, guys. That's an 8% ROI over the life of this. Just happens to be hitting a 30% ROI this year. So strong 1 unit play, guy, or strong half unit play, I should say. Strong half unit play. And that's the way I played it. You guys do what you want to do, okay? So Rice plus 8. That's it for us today, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day. And bye for now.